with the release date of Lightning Overdrive drawing ever nearer, I took it upon myself to have a little look at the TrapTerror support and see how I could implement it into different decks. And the synergy with Subterrors is really good. The fact that you can resolve Final Battle whenever is fantastic. So, we'll have a little look at the deck list and have a look at one of the games that I played, and depending on how well of a reaction this gets, I might try and develop the deck a bit more. It's pretty much in like the idea phase at the moment, but the advantage generation is insane. You're like going +3, +4 every turn with 5 pieces of interaction. But anyway, enough for talking, let's have a look at the deck. It's not the most consistent thing in the world since you're hoping to open up a 2-card combo, but that's why we're like running 2 extra and 3 prosperity to try and maximise on that. So, for our ratios, we're on 3 Subterror Guru, pretty standard. It's like your rota for the deck. 2 Fiendess, it's a fantastic hand trap, but we don't really want to open it in our opening hand. The TrapTerror lineup's like quite unconventional, to say the least. It's mainly just relying on Ginalloa. Fresh Blossom, it's always going to net you some sort of advantage. But yeah, I feel like I could change the TrapTerror ratios a little bit though. Yeah, it's a work in progress, but Mantis is like undeniably probably the second best one, since you can just like resolve card effects whenever, which is always good, especially with Sarah. But yeah, Ginalloa's just so amazing. So 2 extra, and 3 prosperities. I know you can't resolve both of them in the same turn, but you really just want to see one of them because it nets you so much advantage. 2 Book of Moon, it's a piece of interaction on either player's turn. Frequency, obviously. 2 ADP, the best normal trap in the game. 1 Bottomless, I'm not too sure on this, but it's got quite a bit. 2 Grave Diggers, 3 Final Battle, you want to open it in your opening hand. 2 Tikaboo, and a Skill Drain with 3 Psalms. I'm thinking about maybe changing the Tikaboos for summon limits. And the extra deck is definitely a work in progress. But yeah, let's get into some games. It seems like a bit of an obscene hand to open with, but if you don't open this or something similar, you're either playing TrapTerror or Subterrors, like pretty much vanilla, which usually wins you games, but if you open this 2 to 3 card combo, you're set. It's pretty difficult to lose from this position, unless your opponent's like main decking back row removal. So, first off, you're going to want to activate the Hidden City or a way to get a Guru on the field, and then hopefully during your turn resolve the effect of Guru to get a Final Battle. And if you don't do that, the next play, or the next like best possible play, would just be having like a Final Battle and a Sarah, because you're pretty much achieving the same thing of recurring resources constantly. So this is the maximum amount of advantage that you can gain. So you'll be setting the Guru, activating the effect of Sarah, and then using Sarah's effect to special Mantis, Mantis' effect, adding Final Battle back to hand, and then triggering Sarah's second effect, which will allow you to set a Gravedigger's Trap Hole usually, and that's the play. And from there you're generating this amount of resource every single turn. So this is going into the first round, opening like pretty much the best you can. So Ginalloa plus extra, I've gone into Hidden City getting a Guru. I'm just going to do some standard Guru plays here. I get like a Fiendess hopefully. Unfortunately hit by an Imperm, which is not what you want to see, but we've opened like, you know, what we need, the Final Battle plus an extra trap for Ginalloa Summon. This will get us into a Sarah, and yeah, a pretty good opening turn. They just set one, which is like, what? It is Ignis, so you see it. So we're into Mantis here, so we can hit like the maximum amount of advantage. You've seen this build that we only had one Mantis in the deck. That's mainly because I feel like one's enough. Like I said, I'm changing the deck, I'm changing the ratios constantly. And yeah, from here on out, it's pretty much game. I don't really think of a deck that can play through, you know, Gravediggers plus, you know, the Finesse that we're eventually going to make. And the set from Guru, if that was ever to resolve, which is pretty maddening. So yeah, I was thinking about going to Emilarius here, mainly as a beatstake, which I thought was quite a funny use for attacking into the set. Sorry, it was the Dying Smell, so I was like, oh, right. Just gonna search off this for Rise Darkness. Know exactly what you want. But usually going to strike a dragon from there, but he didn't, so I'm guessing he's a new player. Thinking, well, if we summon Ginalloa, we can always keep in the other one for later, because we have enough set cas as is. And yeah, if you've been keeping track, that was our fourth summon. Nibiru. And yeah, from here it's pretty much game. Just the amount of interaction we have, and then he activates the Affecting Grave with Gravediggers, and that's it. I think this might be like a working project until Lightning Overdrive does come out. The set, like, it's not been hyped up too much. It's mainly been seen as like just a pretty standard set, but I feel like it's really good if you're playing Control. Yeah, it's something I'm going to mess around. The pot ratios might be something to look into changing, as well as the main deck hand trap ratios not being too hot. I mean, 3 Ash is like standard, but I wouldn't consider it as being good. I feel like there just needs to be more turn 1 like plays. I don't know how I'd like facilitate that. Maybe more consistency with drawing into Book of Moon and maybe bringing it at 3. But I'm not too sure what I'd be siding out. Or just like straight out removing. I've considered either playing Floodgate Trap Hole or 3 Gravediggers, just because so many decks use the graveyard and our hand. It's gonna be something that I'm changing over time. Don't leave! Got more to talk about. So, the deck's good, but the amount of resource it gains every single turn is pretty funny. Super consistent, plus a lot of negates. Good stuff. But anyway, before I close off this video, I'd just like to say that it's been fantastic watching you guys, having you guys watch my content. My Blue Eyes deck profile had like over 1,000 views, which has blown my mind. Somebody asked for like a combo video, so that should be out in like the next couple of days. I've got the footage all recorded, so just wait for that. What else? Oh yeah, me and I'm Screech, we're doing like a video series on like the eras of Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're gonna be like going over all the competitive decks and all the like different ways you can play them. It should be fun. There's gonna be like a bit of randomness to it. I don't know how we're gonna implement that. It's a completely original idea that has not been done before. But yeah, I'm gonna have like a more consistent upload schedule from here, once to twice a week. I'm not too sure when. Sundays and Wednesdays is gonna look like the right days, but who knows. I'm going to be doing a stream soon. Say soon, at some point, and just gauge how well that does. Anyway, it's been nice having you guys watch my content. Thank you for watching, and see you on the flip side. Peace.